Well, I just can't believe how quick the time is flying by. It's already late spring. Tomorrow's going to usher in the first day of summer. And some good news. Our grass has turned to hay. It dried out pretty well, actually. Um, but now the bad news. What we need to do is we need to move the grass out of this shed. And we need to put it in the silage bunker. Now, what we could do is we could take the New Holland skid steer and move this load by load, or we could fill up that tipper. Now the problem is the New Holland can't reach the top of that tipper to fill it, so I'm gonna have to bring the JCB to the store. Yeah, we're going to have to fit this with a front loader attachment, and we're going to have to get a front loader for it. Now, I didn't really want to put a front loader on this, but honestly, I don't really see any other way around it. Let me just hop out and close this gate so none of these sheep escape. They're really producing wool. We were full up over here. We had 4 full pallets. I moved them to the shed in the back, and we're already doing pretty good. But we should stop getting wool tomorrow. Now, I did call up to the store, and whoa, just ran into that. That's not too smart. But I did call up to the store, and they did tell me that they should be able to fit this and get this back to me today. Now, I really hope they do, because I want to get that job taken care of. Alright, so we got it up here, and they said that it shouldn't be more than a couple hours, and if I can figure out how to get out of here, there we go. It should be more than a couple hours, so that's not too bad. So we'll leave that there with them, and I could wait in there, but I think I'm going to just go wander around town for a bit, maybe grab something to eat, and we'll come back in a couple hours, and hopefully the tractor will be done. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Alright, it took a little bit longer, but they did get it done. I did have the front loader custom matched to the color of the JCB, and we did get this this nifty little adapter here. Basically, this connects to the front loader, and this lets you connect to implements for the skid steer, because we had the shovel for the skid steer, so I really couldn't see buying another one. So we got that adapter. So we're back down to under 100,000 again. But that's okay, because we will be making money. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get this back to the farm. And hopefully we'll have enough daylight left to start moving some of that grass. We are back. Open up the gate, get in there, and try to get as much done as we can. These crazy sheep. Look at them. Hey, get out of there. Okay, so we'll drop that off and get this right out of the way. Now with this adapter, this should work. I should be able to hook right onto this shovel here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Now I have the long, boring task of moving all this grass out of here and into the silage bunker. Whew. Alright, so it's going on 11:30 at night. I'm gonna call it a day. Close that up. And I think I'm gonna go get some sleep and we'll finish this in the morning. Alright, bright and early the next morning we started doing this, and with what's left, I think I'm going to just use the skid steer. I think that'll be the best bet, because it is so small in there that I really can't maneuver that well in there with the JCB. So we're going to drop that off, and we're going to hook onto the trailer. We're finally going to deliver this to the silage bunker. So what we'll do is we'll dump this in there. I'll grab the skid steer and we'll finish tidying that up, and we'll just move the rest of that grass to this bunker with the skid steer. I think that'll be the best way to do it. And then we have the job of moving that hay into the same shed that we just took this out of. So yeah, it seems like we spent way too much time doing this, but that's what happens when you make a mistake. Now, for some reason, that little bit of grass right there is not turning into hay. So maybe we'll just pick that up with the bucket and put that in the silage pit, or just feed it to the sheep. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do there. Alright, there's the last of the grass that was in there. And not that I like to kind of break the immersiveness of the roleplay here, but I think there's something wrong with this map because I cannot get loose grass to go into the feed trigger of the sheep for nothing. So we have another issue like we had in France where we're probably going to have to feed them bales, I guess. Which is disappointing because I have all that loose hay now that I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with. I'm actually quite surprised that this is an Oxygen David map and this is a problem. But we're going to try one more thing. I'm going to try to see if I can get a prompt to come up with the truck here to feed them. Because maybe I just don't know where the feed trigger is. Well, nothing there. Let's go around the front of it. Okay, right there. Okay, there we go. So that definitely works. So now the long task of emptying this out in here. Alright, that's that. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna just keep that just like that there. That is plenty of loose hay for now. It's spilling out. Alright, so I'm gonna go put this back in the shed. And we're going to see about leasing a baler, baling up the rest of this. Maybe we can sell it. Maybe we'll just store it for later use on our own farm. I'm not too sure what I want to do with it yet. So yeah, maybe in hindsight I should have kept that little baler, but that's alright. We'll just go up and we'll see what we can lease. I don't know if I'll do this again. But then again, maybe I should just... Now, we'll definitely lease one for now because we're getting low on money. And I'm pretty sure a baler is going to be expensive, so... We'll lease one for now and we'll bale that up. And when it comes to the next cut, maybe what we'll do is we'll just put it all in the silage bunker. Turn it into silage. Sell it for a hopefully decent profit. And then that may be enough money to buy us a baler. Alrighty, so we leased this Crone baler for about $5 grand, close to. But That's alright, it was a lot cheaper than buying it. And now, we will be buying a baler eventually. But for right now, I didn't want to go absolutely broke. And buying this would have definitely put us at the very low end in the bank account. So I'm going to get this back to the farm, and we're going to finish up that field. And that's probably where we're going to call it a day for this video. Here we are back home already. There's the familiar white road that leads to the back of our farm. Now, what I could do, I could also invest in a pelletizer when I get the money. And we could make pellets for the sheep. And when we get cows, we can actually feed them pellets too. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. But we'll still need a baler. So yeah, we'll probably just go that route. Maybe we will get a pelletizer somewhere down the road. But for now, this will do. And look at that. That last little bit of grass finally turned to hay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so the interesting thing about this baler is that it can actually do bales of different size. So we'll just do some here and see how big these bales are. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up and start in this other swath, I think. We are almost done. This is the last little swath that we have here. And to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to end up buying this baler. We're already leasing it, so I think I'll just keep it on the farm. And when we get the money, we'll just buy it. I really like the fact that you could change the size of the bales on it. But beyond that, what I also really like is the fact that it's got a bale counter on it. That is really handy. I like that a lot. But we do have this field pretty much done. I'm just going to clean it up here a little bit if I can. Pick up these little odds and ends, which they're not going to amount to much. And then because I do have that adapter, I'll just grab the bale spike. And I'll collect these bales. But I'm not going to bore you with that. We will do that off camera. This is a perfect example of a job that should have been easy and painless, but because I made a mistake, I didn't factor in that the grass was going to rot in there. Yeah, it made it a lot more complicated, and it also made me spend money that I really didn't have, and money that I didn't really want to spend. But at the end of the day, we got the job done. Our sheep are going to be fed for a while at least, so that's a good thing. And they're doing really well. The chickens are doing really well. They're producing eggs on the slow side, I have to say, but we are getting them. When these chickens are mature enough to start breeding, then we should see a pretty good increase in the eggs when we get more chickens. Now, it is early summer, so our wool should be done. Should be done for the year, so I'll get these 2 pallets out of here. I'll leave that pallet there. So yeah, this seems like a very good way to end the day and a good way to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.